Yo, shout out DJ Cream.
Stay a while and listen.
This is One Good Shot, the channel for golfers fueled by delusion, denial, and that single sweet strike that keeps the whole miserable cycle going. Today, I am playing 9 holes of stroke play at Castlemaine Golf Course, a charming little track designed by nature, chaos, and whoever was in charge of the local gold rush. There's no rough as such here, just bushland. Thick, unforgiving, ball-hungry bushland. Throw in a few mine shafts and more trees than seems strictly necessary, and you've got yourself a course that doesn't punish bad shots, it buries them. I've given myself 9 shots today, over 9 holes. Generous, maybe. Necessary, absolutely. Will today be the round I finally keep it straight and clean? Of course not, but that's not why we're here. We're here for the one. Let's go find it. Hi folks, and welcome back to One Good Shot. Today I'm at Castlemaine Golf Club. This is another one of my local courses. We're going to be playing the back 9 today. I'm going to give myself 9 strokes. This is a close challenge. It's a hard course. You've got to stay in the fairways here. If you go off the edges of the fairways, you're basically in bushland, and it's very thick. There's trees everywhere. There's not really any rough. It's kind of forestry stuff, so you don't really know what lie you're going to get. So it is tricky. You've got to stay on the fairways. You've got to hit them straight off the tee. Thanks for joining me. This is the first time I've done a full 9 holes on the channel. Let's see how we go. All right. Just finished up a lovely slow roast lamb roll. Ready to get into it. This is the first hole, aka 10th hole here at Castlemaine. You, like me, probably can't see much because we're right into the sun. I'm not going to complain though, because we haven't seen any sunshine for a few days, and it's most welcome. Okay, this is a par 4. It is 350 meters, slight dog leg right. You can miss right, there's another fairway there, that's the 18th. But ideally, someone up the left-hand side, fade it into the middle. That's what I'm going to try and do. All right, let's get us off to a good start, huh? It's a bit far right. Might be okay, might get lucky. We'll see when we get up there. All right, off we go. It has been extremely wet here the last few days. So local rules today are pick and place, preferred lie, whatever you want to call it. So I can pick up my ball, give it a clean, give myself a good lie, hit from there. There are points on the course where there's just loads of water in the fairway and you can't hit off water. So we can move it out to a drier spot, hit from there. This is actually sort of a re-recording. I came out here a couple of days ago and played 9 holes in the rain. Wanted to prove that I wasn't just a fair weather golfer. And it went really well. I gave myself 9 shots over 9 holes and I managed to shoot 3 under that. However, when I got home and downloaded all my footage from my cameras, I found out that my mic audio had given up after 2 holes. I'm not sure why, have no idea. I think it might have been the rain that got into something and then it just stopped working. But I was gutted. It was literally the lowest round I've had on camera so far. I got a birdie. There was another shot where I hit the pin from about 110 meters out. I might stick a couple of clips in of it. Go in. Oh. Man, that was close.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in.
like I say, there's no audio, so I can't even make it into a video. It's really frustrating. But I'm back out again, gonna give it another try. I don't expect to go only 6 over 9 holes. I'm still gonna go for that 9 target. Let's see what we get. All right, it's not too terrible. Ball landed just here, I've just picked up and cleaned it. I've got about 110 meters on from here. What I'm gonna try and do is hit a fairly low shot over these little trees and under this tree here. It's a bit of a risky shot. I'm not gonna go for it. I'm just gonna, it's almost like a chip out, but I'm trying to get it as close to the green as possible in the process. Let's see how close we can get. I'm happy to chip on if it's just short of the green. Do you know what? That is bloody lovely. That did exactly what I wanted it to. I'm not sure if we're on the green or just short. We'll find out when we get it. Excellent, positive start. That was a great recovery. Well, I think it was a great recovery. We'll find out when we get to the green. Oh yeah, my ball is on the green. You can't see it, it's a bit far away, but it's up there. My eyesight is terrible. That's not my ball on the green, that's a leaf. My ball's short of the green. It's just here. Okay, I did end up quite short, but that's fine. I don't mind at all. We basically just want to get this up onto the green, 2-putt for a bogey start. Just a nice solid bogey start. Got about 30 meters-ish to the pin. Just going to give it an easy 56 degree up there. Well, that was a terrible shot. Need to forget about that one. Let's just leave that one behind. Let's do better. 60 degree, about 20 meters. Up and close, please. Okay. Right, now I've got a super long putt for bogey already. Not getting off to the best start here. Couple of really crap wedge shots there. Just got to let it go, not let it ruin the day. Still warming up. I've had no warm up at all. This is a long putt for bogey. Greens are fairly slow. We'll get used to it. Okay, this is not by any means a gimme. Can't work out if it's going left or right. I'm just going to go straight. It's about 3-4 meters for double bogey. I want this to go in. I don't want to start with a triple bogey because I'm just going to be playing catch up for the rest of the round. Come on. Okay. Triple bogey could start. This could be a long day. Well, that sucks. What a terrible start. Triple bogey. And yeah, that was all down to those appalling wedge shots, really. That was just such a waste. And now, I started at 9 under, I'm already at 6 under. I got 8 holes to go. So I'm gonna have to at least find a couple of pars or even hopefully a birdie to rescue this round now, and we're right at the start. I mean, it means we've got plenty of golf to catch up, but it's just not the way I wanted to start. Okay, right, I need to brush off that terrible start and move on. Just put it behind me. That's what you have to do in golf a lot of the time. All right, second hole. It's a par 4, it's 325 meters, dog leg right. You want to aim up the left-hand side of the fairway here. You don't want to be right. It gets really tricky to get out of those trees down there. So I'm just going to aim left-hand side of the fairway, try and fade it into the middle. I'm saying fade because that seems to be happening quite a lot in my swing at the moment. But I'll do my best. Let's try and just get one up there. Start this round again, basically. Here we go. Driver in hand. Let's spadoink one up there. Let's go. That's a daisy cutter. I mean, it's gone a decent distance, but it was very much the soul of the club. But I'll take it. I'll take it. I wonder what it would have been like if I'd actually warmed up before starting this. It's really important to hit a few shots before going out on the course, because you spend like 3 holes warming up. Excuse me, that lamb roll. You spend like 3 holes warming up, and yeah, it can really damage your score right from the start. But let's just get into it. Let's get a couple of pars, get back on track, and enjoy this beautiful sunshine. It's lovely today. Yeah, not a bad outcome at all. You know, it was not a pretty shot shape, but it went some distance. It's right in the middle of the fairway. I'm just going to shoot the distance actually on that, see what we got. Okay, one of my least favourite clubs, 4-iron. Don't mind if I hit this one slightly short and just walk away with bogey. Is one of the harder holes, this one. I can always pick up pars later on. Let's see how we go. Just try and get one reasonably close, or just short will be good. Again, it's just along the ground. It's got right up there though. Yeah, it's basically just next to the green. Again, ugly shot, but highly effective. Can't complain. I reckon it's about 35, 40 meters in. I'm going to use 56 degree, and I'm going to hit it a lot better than I did the last time I used this club, and it went 10 meters. Right, let's get one close. Get away with a 2-putt would be lovely. 1 putt would be desirable. Let's go. Come on. Sit, sit, sit. That probably just went out of shot, but it's literally touching the leg of my tripod. I don't think the tripod stopped it, but it might have done. All right, that was a little bit long. We've got about 4 meters here for par. Breaking right to left. It would be nice if this dropped. Let's go. Short. Very short. Well, not very short. Anyway. Bogues. Okay. 5 under. 5 under. Okay, next hole is a par 3. It's 139 meters. But the tee markers are quite close to the front. So I'm going to play like a 120, 125 shot. I have my 8-iron. Yeah, I really feel like this is a chance to get a bit of recovery on my score here. If I can get one close, it would be nice. Green slopes uphill away from us. So ideally I land this in front of the pin somewhere. Recording this shot in 8K just in case a miracle happens, and then I can zoom in post to where the ball goes. Right, here we go. 8-iron in hand. I'm liking the shape of that. I am liking the shape of that. Get close. Or it's just short of the green. That was curling beautifully towards the pin, but it ended up quite short. Anyway, that's all right. Up and down from there. Okay, ball landed just short of the green here. This is a very chip-inable shot, but I'm aiming just to get it as close as possible for a 1-putt. I've got my 60 degree. Let's try and get one as close as we can. Hold there. Yeah, it ran out a bit. That's okay. It's pretty close. It's puttable at least. About 2-3 meters, breaking right to left. Just going to aim about a cup outside. Get my speed right because it's slightly downhill. Walk away with a par. Go. Yes. Get in. We'll take it. Excellent. All right. Stay at 5 under through 3 holes. All right, guys, on to the 4th hole. This is one of my, it probably is my favorite hole on the course. It's really pretty. Dogleg right, par 4. Got a big bank on that left-hand side, so anything that hits that bank tends to roll back into the fairway. It's not super long, it's 334 meters, so a low score on it is quite gettable. Just got to hit a good drive up there. Driver's been a little bit off today. Not that it's really on any days. You know, it used to be. There was a time when the driver was my best club in the bag, but that was when I was going to a driving range like 3 times a week. I could do it then. I haven't got any driving ranges nearby me, unfortunately. Anyway, let's send one out there, try and get close. That should be awesome. Bit further right than I was hoping for, but I think it cleared all the trees on the right there and it should just be up in the fairway. We'll take it. Yeah, I absolutely hammered that drive. It went right up this right hand side here, but I cannot find it. That is the problem. It sucks when you have a really good shot and then, you know, the ball just disappears. You know it should be up there somewhere, and you get up there and it's just not there. I don't feel up. Got it. I got it. Alright, just gonna shoot the distance on this. What have we got? 95. Right. That'll be pitching wedge. I've got a bit of tree trouble above me. I don't want to hit those trees up there. Got a few branches in the way. Right. I think I should miss these branches. I'm just going to send it high, try and get it to stop close near the pin. Chunked it. It's going to be short. It's going to be right as well. Well short. 29 or 30 meters to the pin. Just gonna try and get this one nice and close with a 56 degree again. Not as hard as last time. One of them. Let's go. Sit, ball, sit, sit, sit. Yep, I like that. I'll take that. Okay. Bit of left to right for par. This would be back-to-back pars, which would be fantastic and put us right back in it. Here we go. Go, go. Yes. Oh, I didn't think it was going to go for a second. That was slowing up so much. But I love it when they just trickle in like that at the end. Love it. Let's go. All right, back-to-back pars. That is flipping awesome. So that basically makes up for the disaster that was the first hole where I got triple bogey. Now I'm still on 5 under. I've dropped 4 shots, but I've played 4 holes. And I've got 9 shots to fulfill the challenge. So now I'm exactly dead on track. I am enjoying making pars though. Let's see if I can keep that going. However, this next one, this is a long, long par 4. It's 2 big shots to get to the green. 396 meters, but it's got a nice big wide fairway. All right, let's see if I can hit a nice one like I did on the last hole. Just gonna give it a little bit more power than I would do normally. I'm quite a slow swinger. I tend to have a sort of a smooth, slow swing, but this is a long hole. And I'd rather leave myself with a short iron in rather than a long one. Let's see what we can do. Hammered it. It's up the middle. Right in the middle of the fairway. Not very long though, that's the only thing. I would have preferred it to have gone up and a bit further, but it's in the middle of the fairway. I can't complain about that. Yeah, middle of the fairway shots at this particular golf course are very favourable. This place doesn't really have rough. It kind of has bushland, and you just don't know what you're going to get with that. It's basically just forest debris. It's sticks, twigs, leaves, dirt, crap. It's very unpredictable what lie you're going to get, how the ball's going to come out of it. So if you do end up off the fairway, you're usually going to have a tricky shot to recover. I just stopped because I thought I got to my ball and I was like really disappointed because it hadn't gone anywhere. It wasn't my ball, someone else's. Anyway, let's keep walking. So, as I was saying, stay on the fairway at Castlemaine Golf Club. Otherwise your scores are going to get really, really high. Luckily, I've managed to do that so far and kept the score down. Let's just see how we go for the rest of the way. We're halfway through and we're dead on track. And that's my ball. Just moved a few feet to the side here because that's basically a puddle right there. This is feeling a bit more solid. So I'll take my next shot off of this, giving my ball a clean. I don't know how far I've got, but I've got a feeling it's got to be about 170, 180 from here, which is a little bit far for my 4-iron. So I'm going to have to take my hybrid. This one can be a little bit hit and miss. Let's see how we go. Gonna aim up the left there because it usually fades. Hopefully get somewhere close to the green, or even on would be a bonus. Let's see what we get. And I topped it. Oh dear. Yeah, this ground, if you get slightly high up on the ball, it just digs into the ground so easily, probably easier than it would do because it's so wet. Yeah, because that one didn't really feel much like a top. Actually felt like it got a reasonable connection, but it just buried instantly into the ground and just went up here a little bit. You know, it's gone an all right distance. I've got a shorter iron on now, but feels like a wasted shot. That's all good. Come on, let's hit a good one. Let's get a good one, PD. It's a bit right. Bit right, bit long. Possibly not the right club selection on that one. Ouch. Yeah, I said that I was going to hit that easy and I didn't. I basically hit a full swing at it, which made it the wrong club. If I'd hit a 7-iron, I probably would have done better with a full swing. But, you know, yeah, just a bad choice. Doesn't matter, shake it off. All right, found my ball just up by this tee box here. This is the 18th tee going this way. I have about 25 meters on. I've got my 60 degree in hand because I just want to flop it up in the air and try and get it close to the pin so I can one putt, maybe get away with bogey. And it will feel like getting away with one on this particular hole because I have not played it so far that well. Here we go. Far right, came out far right. Well, I wanted that one to be a lot closer. Now I've got a very, very unlikely bogey putt here. It's quite a long one. It's probably about 5 or 6 meters. It's breaking right to left. Yeah, I mean, I just want to get this close. Take my medicine, get away with a double most likely. I mean, that couldn't be much more of gimme range if I tried. That was pretty close. A little bit more power that might have dropped. All right, double bogey. That puts us at 3 under with 4 holes to go. There is still chance to claw one back. You know, this next hole is quite gettable. When I played the other day, I actually birdied this hole. And also the final hole is kind of gettable as well if you hit a good drive. So I've still got chances. It's not over yet. I'm still going to battle. This next group of 3 holes is called the Devil's Triangle. I'm not sure why, but it's par 4, par 5, par 4, and they're in the shape of a triangle. So maybe that's got something to do with it. I'm hungry, getting a bit weary, so I'm going to have some refreshments. Whoop. I'm hungry. What the f? I'm hungry and a bit weary, so I'm going to have some refreshments and then carry on. This is another lovely part of the golf course through here. Into sunlight, so you probably can't see much. But yeah, it's not a bad place to be on a day like today. Well, I was just getting a drone clip of this hole and I managed to crash the drone. Again, doing well with that. And somehow it got hooked up in a tree and then somehow it managed to unattach itself and fly back home to me again. So I got lucky there. I'm looking forward to seeing the footage of that. Who knows what happened then, but yeah, poor drone. It's quite a few years old now and it does struggle. Its battery tends to die within, like, you know, one fly pass over one hole. It might be time for an update. Anyway, it's back, it's safe, all is well. Okay, on to the 6th hole. What we have here is quite a short par 4. It's 313 meters. It's got a very, very narrow little gap through these trees to hit through on the drive, but it does open out after that. The idea is to hit straight through there. It's a dogleg right, so you just want a little bit of fade around the corner and try and clear these trees on the right hand side here. It gives yourself a nice short iron onto the green from there. Let's see how we go. Driver in hand. Yes, that'll be perfect. Doing exactly what I wanted it to do. Should just be on the right hand side of the fairway up there. That's shortened this hole considerably. I'm thinking that'll be a pitching wedge or even a sand wedge on from there. All right, found my ball. It's just on the right hand side in front of this little hump here. Should be all right, should be able to get over it. A little bit of tree trouble up there, but I should miss it. I think, I don't know. I think it might have been this tree that the drone was stuck in, because you could see the cart path below just over there. Don't know. That was weird, but so lucky I got it back. Anyway. Okay, we've got 80 meters. I had a similar shot here the other day, about this distance. I was a bit further left, but I managed to stick it pretty close to the pin and then one putt for birdie. Can I do the same thing twice in a matter of a few days? Let's see. Okay, not a full shot, just take a little bit off. Let's get it close. Oh, it came out a bit thin, it's going to be long. Yeah, it's just long of the green. Okay, just off the edge of the green over here. That's not my ball. That's not my ball. My ball's over there. Okay, just off the green over here. It's quite far back actually. Not going to bother with the 60 degree on this one because it went so badly last time. I reckon. So I got my 56. I reckon I've got about 25 meters. I want to just get this just onto the green and roll it up to the pin. Not hit it too hard, just try and get it close. Kind of like that. I kind of like that. Go ball. Go ball. Yeah, beauty. I'll take that. Looks like I've got about 2 foot there for my par. Nice. Right, I've got about 3 foot for my par here. Tiny bit of left to right. Just going to aim left hand side of the cup. Let's get this. Yes, get in. That is par. That keeps us at 3 over. Yeah? Yeah, that keeps us at 3 over with 3 holes to go. I'm on course again. All right, up next we have a par 5, 465 meters. Again, another dog leg right. There's a lot of dog leg rights on this course. It does favour my shot shape at the moment with the fade I've got going on. So that's good. It's another one where you don't want to be down the right hand side because you get into some tree trouble. It makes the second shot really hard. If you can stay down that left hand side and just fade it a little bit towards that hump you can see right down there, then you should have a reasonable second shot into the green from there. Driver in hand. Let's see what I can do. Yeah, that's doing what it needs to do. Yep, should be middle of the fairway up there. Should get a good view of the green. Happy days. Okay, so 3 holes to go. 3 under currently. So I'm on course to meet my target of 9 shots over 9 holes. I don't have a lot of room for error on these 3 holes. I've got to keep momentum going. I've got to just think bogey, bogey, bogey. I'm not going to be doing as well as I did the other day and shoot 3 under my target. I'd have to par every hole from here or pick up a birdie. It's not really likely. We'll see how we go. Got a long second shot into the green from here. You never know. Could get it close to the green, get up and down, get a bird. We'll see. All right, that was far from the longest drive I've ever hit, but we are in the middle of the fairway. Just going to give that ball a clean, it's disgusting. Pulled out my 3-wood. Just need to get some distance up there. Again, I'm going to aim left-hand side of the fairway. Try and fade it into the middle a little bit. If I can. All right. Come on, Mr. 3-wood. Remember when we used to be friends? Let's go. That's fading a lot. Yeah, I didn't like that one. That's going to be a tricky 3rd shot, I think. See how we go when we get up there. Yeah, calling that fade I think is a bit generous. That was actually a slice, a major slice. I mean, it's gone a fair distance, but I'm going to have to be hitting out from under these big pine trees up here, which is not desirable for your 3rd shot in on a par 5. We'll see how we go. Like I say, a bogey would be good. That's all I'm going to be able to play for now, because I'm going to have a tricky 3rd shot. Who knows though, could get lucky. All right, ball's just nestled in down here. As you can see though, got a lot of branches, low branches that I'm going to have to hit under up here. Probably got about 100 meters in. I'm going to have to hit a real punchy low shot along here to even sort of get it up and close. I mean, if I get it close to the green, I could still get it up and down. We'll see. What am I going to hit though to get up there? I think I'm going to go a punchy 5. I've really got to keep this low. Okay, punchy 5 it is. Nice and low. Anywhere up near the green would be absolutely fine by me. Let's go. It's definitely low. Go on, ball. Keep going. Yeah, look, that's fine. It's short of the green, but it's out in the open air. And not too far away from the green. I mean, I could get up and down from there. We'll see. Again, I had a very similar shot to this the other day. I managed to get that one super close. Let's see how we go. Right, not going to mess with my 60 degree. Just going to go with the 56. Nice controlled 30 meter shot. Let's go. Sit, ball, sit, 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 sit. Stay there. Yeah, a little bit long, but it's okay. Yeah, a little bit too long. It did hold the green at least. And I am here for 4 shots, so this is a par putt. It's a long one. It's a good 5-6 meters, but it's a par putt. All I've got to do really is 2-putt this, but it does look gettable. I do like the line I'm looking at right now. It's slightly downhill, so I've got to not let it get away from me, but I feel like this is makeable. Come on, let's get a good one. Didn't hit it. Oh, it's so lumpy there. Go ball, go, 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 go. Oh. That's a really shitty bit of green there. Anyway, bogey, that's fine. 2 under, 2 holes to go. Okay, on to the 8th hole here, aka the 17th in Castlemaine. This is a par 4. It is 335 meters. Another fairly narrow fairway just because of the trees. I mean, the fairway's not narrow, but the trees make it narrow off the tee. I've got to kind of aim for these trees on the left here in order to fade it around into a gap beyond these trees on the right. So it takes a little bit of precision. Let's see how we go. I want to give this a fairly good smack if I can. Come on. That's a good smack. Come on, fade, fade, fade now, fade. Yeah, it stayed up that left-hand side, just under the entrance to the trees there. It might be all right. Might be all right, but we might be in some tree trouble, unfortunately. All right, that was actually, I think, the longest drive I've ever hit on this hole. Well, on this particular hole, at least, not forever. Shooting the distance. Got about 110. However, I've got a lot of tree trouble here. I think it's too risky just to hit the 9-iron up there. I've got to kind of get below these branches and above those branches there. So I'm thinking a gentle 7-iron up there. It's a risky shot. I mean, I really could play this a bit more carefully and just chip it out and play for bogey. But I'd love to give myself a chance at going lower. I really would. Let's see what we get with this 7-iron. Come on. Be the right choice. Be the right choice. I'm liking it. Get over. Oh, it just caught those branches. I mean, it did what I wanted. It went under these. It just caught those branches on the next one up there. I'm just short of the green. That's all right, we can get up and down from there. I'm pretty sure we can. Yeah, it's a shame it just caught that branch because I feel like it would have reached the green if it hadn't. Anyway, we've got an uphill chip to the pin. Pin's quite far back. This is a nice chip. I kind of like this. I reckon we can get this close. Come on, let's get this close. Oh, it could have been closer. It's all right. At least we got an uphill putt. All right, it's an uphill putt, but it's a long one. It's a long, breaky one. It's about 5 meters, maybe 6. And it's going to break to the left a bit. All right. Again, Probably playing for a 2-putt here, but if it sinks, then happy days. Now turn. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that. The greens here look like they're going to break more than they do. They just don't tend to break as much as you think they're going to. Anyway, bogey into the last hole with 1 shot to spare. Okay guys, on to the last hole. It is a par 4, 372 meters, and it is a dog leg left. One of, I think, only 2 on this entire golf course that actually turn left. Ideally, you hit a nice draw out into the middle and pull it round to the left there, because it shortens this hole considerably if you can. And I'm going to see if I can do that. This is down to the wire, this match. I've got 1 hole to go. I can only bogey it in order to fulfill the challenge I've set myself. Yeah, really all comes down to this. I'm going to try and draw a ball around the corner for the first time today. See how we go. I know vaguely what I need to do with my arms and my hands and my body and stuff to hit the draw. Just doesn't mean I can execute it. But let's see how we go. Just going to aim out to the right there. Try and pull it around the corner. Oh, that's drawing a lot. Oh, no, it whacked something. It was drawing into the trees. It whacked something and then bounced back out onto the fairway. I'll take a lucky break. I'll definitely take a lucky break like that. Thank you. All right, the last walk down the fairway. I don't mind a walk sometimes on a golf course. This one's pretty flat. It's not very hard to walk, so yeah, and it's bloody good exercise. Got so lucky with that drive. It should be absolutely bang in the middle of the fairway. That's awesome. I'd love to see what it hit though. I'm going to try and find it on the way up. Yeah, I've got no idea, but it was hurtling in here somewhere. And it whacked something, maybe even that, I don't know, but it whacked something here and then pinged back out up the fairway there. So lucky, because yeah, hitting out of these trees on a second shot up to the green there, you know, you're guaranteed a bogey there. All right, here's my ball. Still got a fair way to the pin from here. What have I got? It's about 160 from here. And I kind of need to go for it. I kind of want to go for it. All right, 4 iron it is. I'm gonna have to go for it. The fairway opens out quite a bit up there, so if I do slice it, I should still be okay. Come on, let's get one up there close. Oh, it's low and right, it's ugly, but it's got a good distance on it. All right, I do like to put a bit of pressure on myself, and I've certainly done that. That's not that close to the green, unfortunately. There's no guarantees of getting away with bogey here. Just gonna have to try my best. Don't know what I've got onto the green from here. It looks about 60 or 70. I'll just shoot the distance. 53. All right, 56 degree. Just got to get this on 2-putt to meet the challenge. It's going to be short. Oh, wow. All right, I'm short of the green, but I've just got to get it close. Got to get it close. 1 putt to finish. Let's go. Pin high, but it went a bit right. It's going to be a tricky putt from there. Okay, for bogey, and to finish this round, even par. I've got about 4 meters, breaking right to left, not a heap. This, I feel pressure, man. Should have left this much closer, but here we go. Nope. Nope. All right, double bogey finish, never mind. Finished the challenge at 1 over. All right, folks, well, thanks very much for joining me today at Castlemaine Golf Club. So close to fulfilling the challenge I set myself. I know what I need to work on, and that is my wedges. They have not been good today. They've probably cost me, I don't know, at least 4 or 5 shots out there from just not doing well. You know, I'm hitting short, like chunky short ones. I'm hitting them left, right. So that is something I definitely need to practice and work out for the next time I play. I'm a little disappointed, but at the same time, I've had a great time out here at Castlemaine Golf Club. Thanks very much to you guys for tuning in. I will see you in the next video. This has been One Good Shot. Cheers and keep chasing the dream.